Hello and welcome to Silly Point. I'm Spinny. You guys already know Charlie.
And this is the show where we bring the latest in West Indies and world cricket.
Tonight we have a special guest. Introduce yourself to the people.
Spinny Charlie, it's Pedro. Pedro Agard, I'm a cricket analyst for CBC Radio and do some first class regional international cricket as well.
Brilliant. We have a pro with us tonight. First I want to congratulate Pakistan for winning the T20 Series 3-1. Pedro, what do you think about the series?
Well, the series obviously was really want to say that maybe 1-1, but we never really competed. I thought our batsmen were found wanting, and it's been proven once again that our bowling stops are very limited.
You say very limited, but it seemed like it was a very low scoring series.
Yeah, but you see the thing about T20 cricket, there must be that wicket taking option. There must be someone after you see out the power play. There must be that person you can turn to pick wickets up. And although there were a couple of low scores, you will always admit that those scores could have been even lower. With the absence of wicket taken, the rank hasn't been himself. Ever since the correction of the action, Badrina was no longer able to bowl forward at the top of the innings that he used to do because the guys are going very hard at him as well. We don't have a strike ball in our pace department. And they've got a couple of trundlers there, the bowlers and the brackets in our crowd.
So you said not, but we have Jerome Taylor in the squad. What do you think about him not being in the 11?
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. You bring a guy that much experience, that quality of a fast ball, he should be in your 11. But what's happened there really is that Keswick Williams, since had the opportunity to play, has done well in the opportunities that he's been given. The problem with Keswick is that he hasn't his strike rate, in terms of wicket taking is not good. And I thought Jerome Taylor would be a good option, top of the order, new ball, look to get a couple of wickets out and then that extra pace at the end of the innings.
In the T20 series, the captain, stats show he finished with an average of 80-something. Well, he only got 86 runs, and he was the second highest wicket taker.
Yeah, but the answer is this is the best I've seen Carroll's bat, especially for quite some time. I think his batting is coming back to the way it used to be. I always think that there's room for aggression and defense if you know to mix it. You've seen in the third T20 it was obvious. You saw Chad Walton, batting made up over there, which is just ridiculous. And then Carlos came out and just around the ball down to third man. Maneuver his body, got the ball behind square out in the outfield. I think he's developed into a decent seam bowler. And he bowls a good variations and slow balls, but he's always going to be a guy that's targeted. And you'd expect Carlos Bradford in his forward spells to be going at about 6-7 points and over each game. But you'd expect he should be able to at least give you 35 runs with the bat.
Very brilliant point. That's what we have. Because we have Petty in here with us today. Has me speechless,
Yeah.
Just rolls off the tongue. What did you think about Evan Lewis? He was our outstanding batsman.
But guys are going to be critical of Evan Lewis if you look at the runs he made. But the reality is that in the 4 innings he played, he got run out the first 2. But
know that you mentioned run out, every single game he almost got run out.
He reminds me of a fat man that thinks he's quick. He tries to run tools and our grounds are small. If you're watching the cricket realistically and you're seeing 6 hit, and then you look and you're seeing 68 meters and 70 meters, it says still that taking the two is like suicidal most of the time. So everyone's trying to prove a point. I guess there has to be some conversation that will take place along the lines of we got to rotate strike, run hard between the wickets and that kind of stuff. But with the exception of those runs, I thought he batted well in the third game.
They mentioned at the beginning of the 4th game that Evan played 10 innings. I could be wrong. And got past 10 twice.
Yeah, he had 100. And then he had 191, but I think let's go to like 6, 4, 4, something like that.
For him, it's all or nothing.
It's all or nothing. But I thought you had a good run out. And then I said to guys, back in 2015, I thought he was our most improved batsman for the 2014-2015 season. We saw Evan Lewis that was prepared to drive the ball down the ground, run tools, You know, he was looking for gaps. He was no longer sweeping. He was standing up and not driving the balls to mid wicket rather than trying to cut all the balls behind point, which he always, you know, that's his shot to cut shot. He was running the balls down to third man. He was basically controlling the innings. And that's the ever-lows that we've seen recently that be able to put up a little more consistent scores. So let's hope the young man can go forward from strength to strength.
Yeah.
What do you think about Chadwick in the series?
Thank you.
You know, if you're going to be a so-called big hitter, you also have to be able to rotate the strike. You and I talked before the show about that maiden over, which made no sense.
Oh.
There's no excuse for batting maiden over in a T20 game from that left-hand seamer. If it was somebody special, Narayan was in his heyday, yeah, cool. But this guy, he's an ordinary left-hand seamer.
The guy that got the most wickets for Pakistan.
Shadab Khan.
Yeah, what do you think about him?
The guy definitely has potential, but I thought we played him really poorly. If you watched as well, Jason Mohammed batted him really well. Jason Mohammed sat back deep, drove him down to no one.
I find he's batting really well. Though.
Yeah, but as a typical West Indies thing, he's governed to that 31. And we are about to get rid of him because we're looking for a 25-year-old guy.